Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Eclectic Goddess and I'm here with you with another video, and today we're going to be discussing about toxic people and how to spot them. There are a lot of signs that you need to look out for in terms of these people, and these signs I'm going to be discussing are very prominent. So if at any time when you're speaking with somebody, or you've had a friend for so long and you're kind of questioning about, their characteristics, etc. Take pointers from this video and then you can make a decision on whether or not you want to keep this person in your life. So let's get into it. So a great sign to know whether or not somebody is toxic is that this person loves to gossip, and they can gossip for England. They will talk very negatively about other people, and they will try and pull you into the conversation so that you can start talking negatively about these people as well, even though you might not have much relationship with these people. To them, it doesn't matter. As long as they're able to get you involved in the conversation about this person, then they are doing their job. Toxic people love to talk negatively about other people, and also trying to make other people look bad. They try and portray other people in negative ways, and they want to get you involved as well. Don't think that you are exempt from the gossip. So just because they are gossiping to you doesn't mean that they won't be gossiping about you to other people. So this is a very key sign to look out for when dealing with a toxic person. They love to gossip. They will tell you every and anything about everyone, and then they will do exactly the same on you to somebody else. So watch out. Second sign, I would probably say these people are energy vampires. Energy vampires. If you are around this person, you will feel your energy being depleted. You will feel like you're more lethargic than usual, exhausted, tired. You won't feel good in yourself being around these people because they zap the energy from you. That's what they do. They are energy vampires. When you are around them, you will feel all kinds of drained, exhausted, lethargic, you running out of energy very quickly. And also as well, you start to feel very agitated. That they make you feel a certain way. When you're around healthy people, you'll feel energized, especially if it's someone who's on your wavelength. So when you are around healthy people, you'll feel a different vibe compared to someone who is very negative and very toxic. So pay attention to how you feel around this person. And if you feel lethargic all the time, if you feel very low in mood, very drained very easily, take note of that and start to get away from that situation. You don't need to be around this person unless you absolutely need to. So pay attention to how you feel around this person. Another sign I would say that sums up a toxic person is that these people tend to take more than what they give. When it comes to receiving from you, they would expect the world and beyond. If they are doing well in their job, if they're doing well in life, they'll expect you to praise them, give them all the positive feedback, etc. And when it does come to reciprocating that energy, that loving feeling, that attention, that praise, these people will seldom be involved in you when you are in a good point in your life, when you're feeling positive about life. If you're doing really well in life, they will not be around, or they will not praise you. You will feel some sort of resentment from these people because they will show you, they won't say, but they will show you how they feel really. Same as well if they're not doing so well and a lot of things are going wrong in their lives. They'll expect you to be a shoulder to cry on and to be there for them, to support them through the hardships. And again, same thing when it comes to you needing a extra hand, a support system, just a shoulder to cry on. These people will not be around. So pay attention to how involved this person is, especially in your lows. They will show themselves for who they are. I should say as well, be careful with that, because obviously everybody goes through life and Everyone has their ups and downs, etc. Sometimes people will be able to give more at certain times in life. Just watch, observe this person, and have your critical mind, thinking about all the times maybe that you have needed them and they haven't been there, but you have been there for them when they needed you. Another sign of a toxic person, this is a big one, boundaries. They don't know what boundaries are. These people do not know what boundaries are. And if you put your boundaries up and you let them know about your boundaries, they will try and cross that. They'll try to manipulate it. They will try and push your boundaries and see how far they can get with that. So people who have very blurred boundaries or do not respect your boundaries are more than likely very toxic people. It's a very, very big trait. I remember distinctly when I had an ex-partner of mine. He knows that I don't eat meat, and I suppose the only kind of meat I eat is fish. So he knows that. Other than fish, I don't eat meat at all. So, one day I woke up and he was making breakfast, and I know he was making eggs. I can smell the eggs. So I went to get my breakfast, and when he plated up the eggs to me, there was bacon bits inside of the eggs. It was like an omelet. I said, look, I don't eat meat. I'm not going to eat this. And then he took offense to the fact that I won't eat the breakfast. Not about the fact that I don't eat meat, and he knew that because I've mentioned that several times. This is, going on nearly a year into a relationship. You will know somebody quite well by then. It's not like it's in the beginning of the relationship and you're kind of unsure whether or not. He definitely knew. That was a key moment for me to start looking at, actually, this person is not working in my best interest. They're not there to support me. They're pushing my boundaries, and they clearly just don't care. Look out for people who push your boundaries, who blur boundaries, and try and manipulate your boundaries. That is a very major sign of someone who's very toxic. Another sign as well is that these people, they bring out the worst in you. They will bring out all the negative emotions in you. Some might say that they're actually holding up a mirror and showing you feelings that you've already had. Maybe they are the trigger to your feelings, but these people definitely bring out the worst reactions in you. They feed off your reactions. So the more that they can make you react to a situation, the more energy they get. Watch out for the people who express joy in bringing out feelings of anger, jealousy, pain, things like that. Observe how they are responding to you reacting to what they've said or done. These people can be very much in the cluster B personality traits, sociopaths, narcissists, people like that. But not to say that only these people are toxic. There are people out there who don't have cluster B personality traits and are still very toxic. So it's just important that you have an overall view and know and be aware of the symptoms of someone who's toxic, and then remove yourself from that situation. So a great way that I test whether or not somebody is toxic, and I love to do this test, is you call them out on what they're doing. You hold that mirror up and then you show them exactly how they're behaving and then see how they respond. That's a great way. So I would follow up with a sentence like this. It appears that you're trying to make me feel ... jealous, or it appears that you're trying to make me feel bad about something that I am very proud of. It appears you're trying to make me feel guilty for something that's making me feel good. Anything along those lines, you're saying to them, you notice that they are trying to make you feel a certain way for something that you're doing for yourself, something that is good for you, something that brings you happiness, something that brings you peace, whatever it is that you're doing that is good for you, and they're trying to make you feel some sort of way, you call them out on that and you tell them. Use that sentence and then see how they respond. a normal, healthy person will do some self-reflection and might even apologize for making you feel a certain way. You know, on reflection, you can probably see, okay, maybe I was in the wrong there for behaving or speaking that way. That's a normal, healthy person would do that. Someone who is toxic will blame shift. They will not take responsibility for how they made you feel. And they will turn it all around on you. Very manipulative people. They'll turn it around on you and make you feel like the fault was with you in the first place, when it is you that's bringing up the issue to discuss. Once you call them out on their behavior and you get the response that you're looking for, do try and make a plan to get away from that person. If you're usually very involved with them in terms of going out to events or meetups and things like that, social gathering events, etc., back away from being with that person. Spend less and less time with that person. If they ask you to come out and they call you or text you, etc., just tell them that you are busy with other plans and just slowly take yourself away out of that situation. That's the best thing you can do. I understand there's toxic people everywhere. I know there's toxic people in the workplace. Depending on who it is, maybe you can get some support with dealing with this person professionally. It's another story whether or not it's your boss or a manager, supervisor, etc. Depending on the ranking, you could get some support with dealing with that person. But if it's higher up, you might have to think about exiting that kind of setting. Your peace of mind is more important than any job that you'll ever have. So it's important that you are aware of these people, aware of the traits, aware of the games that they play and what they are taking from you. They're taking away your peace of mind. They're taking away your happiness. They're taking away your energy. They're taking away a lot of stuff from you. And over time, when they're taking from you, and it depletes your energy, it's installing fear, insecurity, your self-worth is decreasing the more you are involved with these people. So it's so important that you are aware of how they think and how they try and get you involved in situations so they can feed off your energy. Okay? So those are the traits, signs of a toxic person. And try out that sentence. It appears that you're making me feel ... and then look at the response. See how they respond. Okay? You can even follow up with, why are you doing that? It appears you're making me feel guilty for doing something that's good for me. Why are you doing that? So try it out and see how it goes, and leave your comments down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share the video so other people are aware. It was great to have this discussion with you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.